Put your hands together one more time for Mr. John Nastos on the saxophone, as well as Greg Goebel on the piano.
There. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for this virtual Night of the Moon. We're doing a hybrid event tonight. We got a few people here in the room, and we got all of you at home. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Sean Andrews. I'm the Executive Director of the Chehalem Cultural Center, and I couldn't be more pleased to see you. Your living room, it looks great. I hope you could take a moment to get registered to bid and to participate online if you haven't already. There is a link at the bottom of our screen. You can also find that in the comments section below in YouTube comments there. You can click that link and it'll take you where you need to go to get bidding. But there are fabulous wine and art packages on bid tonight. There are amazing live auction packages. And as always, you can raise your paddle by pressing the donate link. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy the Christopher Brown Quartet for the next 30 minutes. And at 7 o'clock sharp, we're going to start the live show. So settle in, buckle up, and have a great time. Good night.
on this one, like lengthwise.
What's that?
Let's stretch on this one lengthwise. Honeysuckle roll, whatever tempo you want to give it.
Chehalem Cultural Center is a vibrant community. We do a little bit of everything, so there's something for everyone. Come take a class, sing a song, learn to dance, or walk through our galleries. You'll find something that ignites you. We're inspiring and enriching lives by connecting community and culture. We've been at it for 10 years, and we're just getting warmed up.
Good evening and welcome to the 10th annual Night of the Moon celebration here at the Chehalem Cultural Center. We are gathering here this evening. Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 10 years already, doesn't it? We're gathering here this evening, both in person, socially distanced, of course, and online, to mark an extraordinary, truly extraordinary, as you saw in that video, 10 years of both challenge and progress. Now, the theme for this year's gathering, as if you couldn't tell, is the jazz age of the 20s. And really, it's the perfect theme because jazz is all about improvisation. Am I right? The jazz band would tell you the same thing. And as we all know, this year has challenged the Cultural Center to improvise more than ever in meeting the needs of this community. And we're going to hear a lot about that good work this evening. But we're all here because we want to make sure that this center will not only survive, but thrive. And this is our once-a-year opportunity to show up with our support. So your first opportunity to do that tonight is through a raffle. And we want to mention it now. This is for a wonderful wine cellar put together by the International Pinot Noir Celebration. It is a mix of old and new world Pinot Noir. Tickets are just $100, and that raffle will be closing in just, I don't know, 5 minutes, Sean? So you can still get a ticket online, but it closes very soon. So hop to it. If you need to register online, don't wait. And you can see there the list of all the amazing wines represented in that one-of-a-kind case from the International Pinot Noir Celebration. So tickets are just $100. Go for it. Before we get started with tonight's auction, we need to thank our sponsors of this event who have already shown up with their support for tonight. Our full moon sponsors tonight are ADEC and Anonymous, thank you, whoever you are. Our half moon sponsors, Art Elements, Austin Industries, and the Stoller Family Foundation. You're all here every year, thank you so much. Crescent Moon sponsors are First Republic Bank, KPMG, First Federal Bank, Jordan Schnitzer, and the Harold and Arlene Schnitzer Care Foundation, Columbia Bank, Waterford Hotels, George Fox University, Providence Newburgh Medical Center, Melvin Mark Companies, Raptor Ridge Winery, Redmond Wines, Brown Tarlow Bridges and Palmer, and Bank of America. How about a thank you to all our sponsors tonight? We couldn't do that. And you know, we all know it takes an incredible amount of work to put together an effort like this. So we particularly want to recognize our two co-chairs for this evening, Deb Stevenson, right here, and Harry Peterson-Nedry, not able to join us tonight, but Harry, we know you're here in spirit. So we invite those of you joining us online and in person, all you lovelies here, to get social with us tonight. Share your selfies, post on social media. The hashtag is NOTM2020. My niece would be so proud that I can even say the word hashtag. Send us your pictures, and we are going to pick a winner for a $150 Magnum of Veuve Clicquot Rosé, very nice, and another winner of a gift certificate for dinner at Recipe, our fabulous local restaurant, with our good friend, Paul Bachand. So we have an amazing virtual program for you tonight. So be sure to register to bid and then limber up those bidding fingers. Yes. So let's go, shall we? Please help me to welcome to the in-person and virtual stage tonight's benefit auctioneer with the Markham Auction Agency, Misty Markham.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, everybody. How are you? It's so nice to be in front of actual real-life people. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me back, and welcome to all of our viewers at home. Thank you for joining us as well. How are we all feeling tonight? Oh, pathetic. How are we all feeling tonight? Yes, that's more like it. Remember how much fun we had last year? Don't you want to do it again? I know I do. So, folks, I don't know if you all know, but this fusion-style event, where those of us who are here in person and those of us who are joining from home, is a very new thing. And I want to just give props and kudos to Sean and Chehalem Cultural Center for actually trying to pull it off. I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm very, very excited to do it. So thank you so much for joining us on our maiden voyage. This is going to be a fantastic night, and I just want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. Are you ready to have a little bit of fun? Yeah? All right. So for those of you who received an email a little earlier from the Cultural Center, just click that link to register. It'll take you to where you need to go to give and bid tonight. For the rest of you, head to the URL that will appear on your screen and follow the directions once you've gone there. You want to definitely register and then create an account. Once you've done that, to show the love for Chehalem Cultural Center tonight, simply select the donate button next to any increment you wish to give at our upcoming special appeal. There's only one rule. It's give generously, okay? So I'd also like to introduce my staff here tonight with me. I've got a couple people clerking, Shelly, Donna, Haley in the back. And then later we will introduce our bid assistants, Heather, Gail, Roberto, and Angelica's wandering around here as well. So please be nice to them. They are here to help you go home with what you would like to have. All right, everybody. Remember, for those of you at home, it's a lot more fun when you join us on the social chat. So please do. And for those of you, if you have any trouble at any time doing anything, please call the helpline. The number is 877-523-6160. So if at any time you need help, please call. All right. I would like to say this. For those of you who are engaging in our social chat, say hi. Let us know where you're tuning in from tonight. Tell us anything you'd like us to know. Maybe tell Sean what an amazing jacket he's wearing. And speaking of Sean, please help me welcome to the virtual stage Sean Andrews, the Executive Director of Chehalem Cultural Center.
Hey there. It is an absolute pleasure to be standing here tonight with all of you and with all of you. I am so pleased that you were able to join us, whether you're joining us right here in the room or whether you're joining us in your living room, which looks great, by the way. Thanks for decorating. You know, this Chehalem Cultural Center, this place is a place like no other. We're an arts center. an event space, a social hub, and so much more. We are this community's living room. Our mission is to inspire and enrich lives by connecting community and culture. And that's what we do, each and every day. Now, this year brought its fair share of unexpected challenges, but that only means adapting our mission, not abandoning it. When we closed our doors on March 15th in the face of COVID-19, we made a choice to uphold our commitment to this community in new and exciting ways. We delivered our programs from a distance. We kept our galleries open online, delivered art from home boxes to over 200 children in the Summer Migrant Education Program with bilingual study guides packed full of art supplies. And we presented our annual Camellia and Lavender Festivals virtually. When our community needed a way to come together to speak out on issues of racial equity, we safely welcomed over 1,000 people, all in masks, to our forecourt to gather in peace, and we began a series of ongoing racial equity discussions and workshops. When wildfire swept through our backyards, the CCC served as a site for gathering donations, a refuge for clean air, and a location for blood drives. 2020 has thrown its fair share of curveballs our way. But if there's one thing I know, it's that when this community needs us, the Chehalem Cultural Center will always step up to the plate.
When Park and Rec gained ownership of the building from the Newburgh-Dundee School District for $1, they began renovations by adding beautiful new wood windows, structural upgrades, and a new roof.
That partnership is really incredible because today they still take care of this building. Without Park and Rec and Don Clements, especially with his vision and belief in this wouldn't happen. It's going to be a success. There's nowhere in the whole Pacific Northwest with a building this size and that kind of partnership and ability.
We really did start doing the center's mission way back then, inspiring and enriching the lives by connecting community and culture.
It was hard because she didn't really have any friends that we could connect with. Like with her, she would FaceTime some friends and stuff and try and stay in connection with them, but she didn't really get to know anybody yet, so it was nice for her to make new friends when they were at camp.
On Drama Week, which was the last week, this was one of my favorite crafts to be on. There was a little marionette that had to do with a horse, and so I decided, oh, I'll just make an alicorn.
I made it by paint primer.
Yeah? Which colors did you use?
Blue, orange, red, yellow, green.
Yeah.
It is such a great mission and vision. The board really came together and worked on refining that mission and vision for the Cultural Center. I remember those fun planning meetings because that's what I like to do, is to do all that dreaming stuff, you know.
I'm really impressed that they have the patience to help them with like stitching and all that stuff. Even with it being bigger kids, with how many, it's tough to sit there and have them do the little weaving, but if they liked a certain project, they kind of let them kind of steer which way that the projects went and what they worked on.
Seems to me that we were able to continue the dream, to make it a reality, to grow the center through new board members and volunteers. Also, each executive director brought us fresh and exciting ideas and programs to take it to the next level.
You know, I come in here and I'm just at times so overwhelmed by the beautiful art. We have thousands of people that come here and it's all for free.
There's actually still a little bit of paint stain on it too. Yeah, she would come home from camp and I'm like, did you get any on the canvas? Huh.
And I love that the Cultural Center still follows the belief that art is for all and available to everyone, regardless of economic and social status. The center is inclusive and won't turn anyone away.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Chehalem Cultural Center Night of the Moon. If you're here live, that is so awesome. I haven't been around this many people forever. And welcome to everyone that's coming in through the airwaves. We're going to have a really great night tonight. And what a fabulous video. I just think they did a terrific job. It's tough, though. That's the first time I've seen it. It was like, oh. Anyway, I find it really hard to believe that it's actually been 10 years since the doors of the center opened, right? You know, I don't feel like we've aged at all, but it certainly has, and I think that deserves a round of applause. Yeah. The community of people that worked on this center so many years ago, and all of the people that have helped grow and nurture it to what it is today, it's nothing short of amazing. And that includes all of you here tonight that have supported this cause before. Many of you have been to every single Night of the Moon and continue to tonight with your generous gifts. I am overwhelmed. I said that on the video, but it's really true. When I walk in and I hear the children's voices, and you know, I'd always dreamt of this, and now it's a reality. It's incredible how this community, the dream of the community, turned into something so much larger and so much more profound than ever imagined. There are many more things that have happened here than just making art. Numerous celebrations have taken place in this room, the honoring of lives well lived, entering into new phases of one's life, such as quinceañeras, weddings, and showers. Many of the local service clubs meet here weekly, and they hold their annual fundraisers, just like we are tonight. And within these gallery walls, incredible exhibits have engaged viewers through curiosity, humor, or beauty that calms one's spirit, or maybe exposing the viewer to thoughtful, provoking imagery, which makes a statement, creating more questions than answers. Whatever the theme of these thoughtfully curated exhibits, they have expanded the vision, the knowledge, and the perspective of those who gazed upon them. Artists gather to celebrate their success in creating their exhibit of their work with patrons as they share their personal story and their vision during receptions. Students and novice artists often get their first opportunity to exhibit here, possibly launching a career in the arts, which, personally speaking, I had one of my pieces of art hung at George Fox as a high schooler, and that was like verified that I could do it. It's a really cool thing. The Chehalem Cultural Center's entire building and campus is often filled with the sights and sounds of festivals and performances celebrating cultures from around the world. Here, thousands of different people come together to learn, experience new things, honor traditions and the history of other human beings. And as you know, this builds community, respect, and fellowship, all of which is needed so badly right now. I remember vividly when I stood up here on the stage during the very first Night of the Moon, and I shared my personal story with many of you that have been here of how art saved my life. That was my very first public proclamation of that, and it has only grown and resolved throughout the years. I truly believe art is as necessary as breath itself. To me, the creative spaces within these brick walls are like lifesavers on a ship at sea, or possibly the light of a beacon for ships to find safe harbor from those stormy seas. Calm and creative places where children and adults alike can explore their feelings and find their true self, which builds confidence and self-esteem, critical building blocks for a successful, happy, balanced life. The opportunities here are endless for everybody, from Muddy Buddies, creative writing, dance, performance, all the way to learning a musical instrument, and then you can record your own song. There's something here for everyone, truly. Because the Chehalem Cultural Center believes that art is for all, the center provides scholarships so that nobody is turned away. Over the past 10 years, I know for certain that lives have been changed. Many have found their true self here and brought a sense of safety and calm. With what we're facing today as a society, I think it is so important that we have these opportunities for people, and that we have hope, and that we have community, and most of all, that we have the arts, because arts saves lives. Please give generously tonight and help support the center continue to do their good works. Thank you.
Do you need help? Do you need help?
Okay. We're going to do it.
Thank you, Lonnie, and thank you, everyone else. Friends, stand with us now and demonstrate your support of Chehalem Cultural Center in continuing to be the pillar of our community and connecting community with culture, okay? So make a 100% tax-deductible gift in any increment you feel compelled to support this work. Tonight's first leadership level of giving is at the $25,000 level, and I'd love to know who will lead Chehalem Cultural Center into 2021 with a leadership gift of $25,000. And we'd like to say a very huge, rousing round of applause and thank you for Ronnie LaCroix, who is definitely leading the charge tonight. Will anyone join her? And while you think about it, I'm going to ask Sean to pepper in just some things that gifts of this amount could potentially help cover.
$25,000 does so much good here at the Chehalem Cultural Center. It pays for an entire year's worth of concerts and performers.
Wow.
That is hundreds of people who get to see a show. That is dozens of musicians, actors, performers, and community members who get to stand up on our stage and be seen and heard. It's a fantastic thing.
It's amazing. Let's give a huge round of applause for Ronnie LaCroix and our leadership level gift of $25,000 tonight. Thank you so much. That's right. And if you're on the fence, you've got all the time in the world. You can keep sending those gifts in. But in the interest of time, we are going to move to our next level of giving. So let's say thank you. And folks who are watching online, the way we say thank you to our donors is via the chat, so make sure that you join the chat, let them know that they're doing a great job, and egg your friends on at our next level of giving, which is $10,000. And who will be a Chehalem Cultural Center champion tonight with a gift of $10,000? And we'd like to say thank you to Nick and Kathy Try for their $10,000 gift. Thank you very much, as well as a huge thank you to Patrick and Queenie Cox, who will join them tonight with a $10,000 gift. Sean, tell us what $10,000 could do for the Cultural Center.
Earlier, I mentioned that we made art from home boxes for all of those students in the Summer Migrant Education Program. $10,000 is enough to do that for every kid in that program. That is 200 boxes packed full of art supplies. We're talking paints, brushes, colored pencils, paper, and a bilingual study guide for every single one of those kids, not just to take home and use for the summer, but to keep and keep on using.
That's pretty amazing and a worthy investment if I do say so myself. Look at that. So let's say thank you to our $10,000 donors. Big round of applause. For those of you at home, blow up the chat. Let's say thank you. That is fantastic. Let's urge our friends on at the next level of giving, which is $5,000. And I just want to say, due to the generosity of an anonymous benefactor, the first 5 gifts tonight at $5,000 will be matched 1-to-1. So this doubles your impact and turns $5,000 into $10,000 for the Cultural Center. So I'd love to know who will lead the charge tonight with the $5,000 gift. Do we have any $5,000 donors with us this evening? Anyone at all? Oh, look at that. Sally Bainey joining us with a $5,000 gift. That's fantastic. We need just 4 more to maximize this match tonight. That's right. All right. Sean, tell us what a gift of $5,000 could do.
A gift of $5,000 is enough to bring an entire school to the Chehalem Cultural Center for field trips. Now, I realize that that might look a little different this year, but that means classes at a time. That means COLA students, COA students coming here to take ceramics classes, having things fired and going home with a real thing that they made. It means walking through the galleries and getting a tour from our curator. It means so much. It means bringing performances here for all the kids in our community to see. It's an amazing gift at $5,000.
Folks, please help us maximize this amazing match. Let's say hi and thank you, Vanessa Ack, for your $5,000 gift. Thank you so much. We need just 3 more gifts at this level to maximize our complete match, folks. Who do we have that wants to make a huge difference in your community right now at $5,000? Do we have any additional gifts at this level? Anyone at all? $5,000. All right, while you think about it, we'll move on. But what I would love to say is thank you to all of our $5,000 donors, as well as our super generous benefactor matching tonight. That is fantastic. Blow it up in the chat, say thank you, and let's urge our friends on at our next level of giving of $2,500. Who will join us tonight with a $2,500 show of support for Chehalem Cultural Center? And we'd like to say thank you to Alan Brown and Ann Dolan. Thank you so much for your $2,500 gift. As well as to Pat and Dean Worth, leading the charge with $2,500. And look at that, Charlene Zidell is jumping in with an additional $25. Who will join them this evening? Thank you, donor 131 says yes. Give her a huge round of applause, everybody. Anyone else like to join with your gift of $2,500? And while you're thinking about it, I'm going to have Sean lay on a little more about what a gift of this size could provide for the Cultural Center.
A gift of $2,500 can have a tremendous impact on a young student's life. One of the things we love doing most here is summer camp. We do 8 to 10 weeks of summer art camp every summer. Now this year it looked a little bit different. We had smaller cohorts, we had more teachers, and every single one of those kids wore a mask every day, and they never gave us any grief about it at all. They were all superstars. Yeah, they deserve a round of applause.
That's better than what most adults can do.
I would say so. $2,500 is enough to send one child to an entire summer's worth of camp.
That's awesome. I'd like to say thank you, Jay and Diane Zidell Charitable Foundation, for your $2,500 gift that came in online while we were waiting. Do we have anyone else that will join with a $2,500 gift for Chehalem Cultural Center tonight? Well, folks, let's say thank you to all of our $2,500 donors. You guys are doing a fantastic job. For those of you joining us at home, let's show them a little bit of love in that chat box. Thank you so much to all of our $2,500 and above donors this evening. Our next level of giving tonight is $1,000. And again, we've got some amazing donors in this group, do we not, Sean? Because due to a generous match from Scott and Lonnie Parrish, the first 20 gifts at $1,000 will be matched dollar for dollar tonight. That means your $1,000 becomes $2,000 for Chehalem Cultural Center. So let's maximize this generous match. Who's willing to double their impact with a $1,000 gift tonight? Thank you, donor 134, Deb and Bob Stevenson. Thank you so much. Donor 106 says yes. Donor 128 joining us with $1,000, as well as donor 132. Thank you. And donor 105 also joining us. And look it, from home, Vicki Lewis is joining us with $1,000 gift. Thank you so much, Vicki. Let's give her a huge round. And while those other gifts are filtering in, Sean, what could $1,000 do for the Cultural Center?
One of the things we are proudest of here at the Chehalem Cultural Center is that we never turn anyone away from an experience with arts and culture for lack of funds. $1,000 provides full scholarships for 5 students to classes here. That's ceramics, that's painting, that's drawing, that's creative writing, that's all the things we do here at the Chehalem Cultural Center. And we never turn anyone away, regardless of your pocketbook, your age, your background. We want you to come here and we want you to participate. The only prerequisite for taking a class at the Chehalem Cultural Center is that you want to take a class at the Chehalem Cultural Center.
And probably show up or come online, right?
It helps.
That helps. Folks, look at this. Michael J. Henry, Heather Lewis, Vicki Lewis, all joining us with $1,000 gifts from home tonight. That's worthy of some real applause. If you're at home, how about some virtual applause? Or perhaps fill your drink and give yourself a little virtual cheers, because I think we're all worth it and we all deserve it. This has been a tough year. So cheers to all of you. Thank you so much. Look at this. A.G. Edwards dropping in with $1,000, as well as Newberg Edward Jones Advisor. Newberg Ace Hardware with $1,000. Scott Edwards Architecture with an additional $1,000. Molly Olson joining us with a $1,000 gift tonight, as well as Walter and Julie Want. That is amazing. What a fantastic display of generosity tonight. Let's give all of our $1,000 donors a huge round of applause. And if you're at home, please say thank you to them in our chat box tonight. That is fantastic. I'm so excited. How are we doing on our match? We met. We need 6 more. All right, folks, if you're considering a gift of $500, I urge you to consider jumping up to $1,000. In the interest of time, we will move on, but when your gifts come in, they will not only appear on the screen, I will also call them out by name. We will cheer wildly for your generosity. But oh, look at this. Merlin and Sandy LaJoy coming in with a $2,000 donation. Harry Peterson Nedry with a $1,000 donation. That's right, folks, we need just 3 more gifts to maximize this match. 3 more gifts. I know there is a little bit of a delay between the people at home. Donor 102 is joining us with $1,000. 2 more gifts will get us there, folks. Just 2 more gifts. Look at that. Amazing things are happening. But in the interest of time, we're going to move to our next level of giving. Oh, do we have a new one? John Kennedy joining us with $1,000. Folks, we are 1 gift shy of maximizing this match tonight. Just 1 more gift at $1,000 will get us there. Look at that. Donor 108 says yes. We met our match. Folks, give yourselves a huge round of applause. Thank you so much. That is amazing, amazing work. Woo! I love my job. This is the best fun I've had in a long time. Our next level of giving is at $500, folks, $500. And solidly supporting the Cultural Center tonight is Pat Reeser. And listen to this, folks. She's matching the first 10 gifts at $500, 2 to 1. What does this mean? Your $500 magically becomes $1,500 right now, but only for the first 10 gifts. So first, I'd like to say thank you to Friendsview for joining us with our first $500 gift tonight. Also, a large round of applause for Roger and Judy Worrell with $500. Who will join them? Let's get the party started. 129 says yes. Donor 119 says yes as well. Who's joining us from home? Jen and Julianne Park with a $500 gift at home. Maureen McShane, thank you for your $500. Jennifer Markashek. I didn't say it nearly as well as Sean did.
Thank you, Jennifer.
$500. Thank you so much for joining at home, folks. This is how we raise money in 2020. Isn't it amazing? How we just need 3 more $500 gifts to maximize Pat's amazing 2 to 1 match tonight. Do we have anyone else with a $500 gift? We want to get there, folks. Egg them on at home. If you're not giving, you should be chatting. Donald Rushmer, Judith and Roger Worrell joining with $500 gifts. I think that leaves us just one. Yes, and we got it online. Michael Henry jumping in with a $500 gift to round out tonight's match. Folks, give yourselves and all of our online donors at home a huge round of applause. Thank you so much. Awesome work. Whew. All right. For those of you still with us, our next level of giving is at $250. Who will show their love for the Cultural Center tonight with a gift of $250? And while you think about it, I'd like Sean to tell you what a gift of $250 could actually fund.
So you all listened earlier as Lonnie Parrish told you about what it meant to her to have her first showing at George Fox University when she was in high school. $250 gives a young artist their very first show here at the Cultural Center in our community gallery. Their first chance at feeling like they're doing the thing. And getting that foot in the door, that first time you get your work shown in a gallery, it just knocks down doors for every opportunity after that.
Absolutely. So let's knock down a whole bunch of doors right now. We've got an anonymous $25,000 gift. Yes. And look at this. Lonnie and Scott Parrish with $20,000. Is this a redundancy in the system? Okay, so this is us meeting the match, is what this is. This is awesome, and I like meeting matches. But at this time, we're looking for $250 gifts, folks. Anyone in the room? Thank you. Donor 103 says yes. Donor 113 joins us with $250. Thank you. 121. Donor 121 says yes. Donor 104 also joining us with $250. Do we have any $250 gifts in the room or online? We will take them right now, folks. $250, anyone else? All right, it looks like we've got a little bit of a delay here on the software. So when I can see the $250 gifts rolling in from home, I will recognize them. But let's give all of our donors thus far. Look at that, Missy Love coming in with $250. Thank you so much, Missy. Awesome job. Let's give all of our $250 and above donors a huge round of applause tonight. Yeah, you're worth it. Amazing job. Folks, our final level of giving, look at this. James Halliday coming in with a $1,000 gift, just off the bat. I like that. Keep it coming, folks. Throw your credit cards at us on stage. If you're here, if you're home, keep hitting that donate button. It's much more fun when you do. All right, our final level of giving is $100, and kicking us off really strong is David Salerno Owens with our first $100 gift of the night. Yes, folks, let's see a rush of $100 gifts. Anyone in the room, anyone at home, $100. What could $100 do? Look at that. 125. 138 says yes. Thank you so much. Tell us a little more.
$100 has a huge impact on our community. One of our favorite programs we do here, one of the things we take the most pride in is our Arts for All classes that we do in partnership with Providence. We bring students in who have mental or cognitive challenges with their families and their caregivers, and we teach them in our ceramic studios. That $100 is enough to buy supplies for that entire class. It's a tremendous impact on the lives of those students.
That's awesome, folks. So if you've given already, thank you. And no, we encourage you to give with wild abandon. So you are more than welcome to give at this level as well. Do we have any additional $100 gifts with us? All right. Let's say thank you to our $100 donors. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Show them the love in the chat, everybody. What did you think of your first virtual paddle raise? It's kind of fun, wasn't it? We could get used to this. I think it was all right. Yeah. All right, so everybody give yourselves a huge round of applause. Thank you so much for all of your support. That is amazing. And what I'd like to tell you right now is, if you prefer to give a custom amount, and this is any amount that's on your heart tonight, whether it's $5 or $5 million, you can do that. We like the $5 million, of course. But select donate and then custom amount, and you can enter in any denomination of your choice to do it, or you can come whisper in my ear and I'll announce it really loudly and everybody will clap for you. It's totally up to you, but every dollar counts, and we want to thank you so very much. And at this time, Sean has got some amazing news for us that we are going to talk about in just a moment.
Oh yeah, you're priming the pump there. Yeah.
I am.
Thank you for all your tremendous support. You know, your generosity is inspiring, and it's the engine behind all we do here at the Chehalem Cultural Center. You know, each year we take this opportunity to recognize someone in our community who has made an indelible impact on the arts and culture landscape where we live. Please join me in welcoming our 2019 Galaxy Award recipient, Pat Reeser, to introduce us to this year's honoree.
Good evening to you all. I'm Pat Reeser, and I'm delighted to share screen time with you to introduce this year's Galaxy Award recipients. Now, each year, the Chehalem Cultural Center presents the themed Night of the Moon as an opportunity to recognize those who make an impact on the fabric of arts and culture in our community. Last year, I was honored to be chosen as that recipient of the Center's 9th Annual Galaxy Award and to join their Galaxy Council. Now this year, we gathered via Zoom to celebrate the individuals who contribute so much to the cultural vitality of the region. Truly, there were many who fit that description, but in this, our 10th year, there was one name that rose to the top, and the choice was unanimous. And now, it is my pleasure to recognize this year's honorees, Merlin and Sandy LaJoy, for their incredible contributions to culture in Yamhill County. Merlin, Sandy, and the entire LaJoy family have long been pillars of this community, and their belief in the Chehalem Cultural Center's mission to inspire and enrich lives by connecting community and culture have been the engine of its success this first 10 years. Please join me in celebrating Sandy and Merlin LaJoy.
We wanted to give something back to the community. They were talking about the less art in the schools at that time, and I thought, that's not good, you know. So it just seemed like a good project.
This Chehalem Cultural Center has been a community project since the start. This building, these bones, they have a memory of people being here, of people gathering and cheering and having fun, and I think there's no other place in this building quite like this room, this old theater, this LaJoy Theater.
We have a lot of good memories here because we were involved with the PTA, and Sandy helped with the brownies and so forth. So in the school carnivals, they were always a lot of fun to see the kids all wound up, and so we had good memories.
You know, this is going to be a great space for dance, for music, for lectures, for theater. It's going to be a wonderful gathering place for this community.
We're really happy to be involved in it. It's good for the town.
We are moving forward with plans to renovate this space, the LaJoy Theater, to build a dance and movement studio, to build a new grand lobby, the Tri-Family Lobby, and we're excited to say that we're going to finish this project by spring of 2023. It's just a couple of years away.
We'll be real excited to see the theater get put together. Hopefully I'll live long enough to see that. Thank you for the Galaxy Award. We really appreciate it, and once again, we're excited to be a part of this project. So thank you very much.
This project, this Chehalem Cultural Center, has been a work in progress for a long time. And I know that this room, this LaJoy Theater, has been a glimmer in many eyes since the beginning. This LaJoy Theater is going to be open in spring of 2023. I hope to see you there.
Amazing. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Spring of 23. Doesn't it look fantastic? Those renderings make me excited to see it completed. So, folks, are you ready for a live auction? You're pretty quiet. Are you ready for a live auction? Yes. I'm so excited. So here's how we're going to bid. It's a little bit different, folks. We want to give everybody the same advantage. So we want you to really bid with your phones if possible. If you want to raise a bid card, we will accept it. But what I will say is this. It gives you people in person an unfair advantage. So in all fairness, here's how it works. Once you're in the software and you've clicked on the item that you're interested in this case, I would click on item number 1 because that's where we're going to start. You can choose the red button, and what the red button does is it just places the next advance bid, okay? The blue button this is giving you options. So you can place a max bid, and then the computer will just keep bidding for you up to your max bid, only in the advanced increments that we're calling for. Or 3, you can skip the whole back and forth bidding, and if you want that package, you can just buy it. And there's a green button. It's called Buy It Now. You click that button, and you will just purchase the package. There will be no bidding. That package is yours. All right? So are you ready for this, folks? If you're at home, you have any problems, call 877-523-6160. We will help you. But in the meantime, I'd like to invite Sean back up here because he's going to tell you a little bit about our very first live auction package, which ties directly into that beautiful theater that we just saw.
Well, that's right. As you heard, we're going to be opening up that LaJoy Theater in 2023. And I, for one, can't wait to see a show in there. In fact, I can't wait for there to be shows in there at all. So this coming March, we're going to put together the first show that room has seen in 25 years. Yeah. Now, last year, Jim Halliday and I put together a stage reading, and we had so much fun that we just had to get the band back together. But this year, we thought we would change it up a little bit. Jim is going to step into the director's chair, and he's going to direct me and my beautiful wife and Anton Chekhov's The Bear, a joke in one act. Now, my wife and I, we actually met in a staged reading, so this is bringing things full circle for us. We were both cast in the same reading, and I think that went pretty well. So I think this one's going to go pretty great, too. So please, join us in March of 2020. There's just 50 tickets for $150 each.
Sounds like a fabulous inaugural event as well. So folks, the buy button, okay? So if you want a ticket for this, just click the buy button. Tickets are $150 a piece, and the only thing you need to do is determine how many tickets you would like. So that's how you do it. And to continue showing the love for the Cultural Center tonight, we've only got 26 left, okay? That means 24 of these tickets have already been purchased. So if you want to go, I would purchase your tickets sooner rather than later, because these will be gone when they're sold out, or the official closing is on the 30th of this month at midnight. So whichever comes first, okay? So for those of you who want these, just tell how many you would like, hit that buy button, and they are $150 a piece. Now, we will move into our next live auction item. So for those of you not bidding on this particular one, hit the home button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen and then click into item number 2. And while you're doing that, we'd like to show you folks at home what our in-person crowd is doing. So in-person crowd, are you with me? We are going to feature you on TV right now. So I want you to say hello to all of our friends at home. No, for real. Like, get active with me. Yes. Dynamic. We're telling them hi. They are jealous because we're having such a good time. But I'm sure they're at home, not in Spanx or high heels and sitting on their couch drinking a beer. So we can be jealous of them too. That's right. All right, I'm going to invite Melissa up here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about auction item number 2.
All right, we so appreciate your enthusiasm this evening. And you know, I heard 2 things tonight that really struck home with me. One of them was art is for all. And the other from Lonnie is that art saves lives. And so you hear often that we can't afford to fund the arts, but we can't afford not to. So let's remember that tonight as we're all bidding. Yeah. So let's talk about this next package. It's all about landscaping. If you have driven around Yamhill County, you have already met Scott Picker of Aspen Creek Designs through his work, because you will have noticed it's wonderful. So here is your chance to work with a really professional landscape designer who's going to evaluate your site, your home, and with your input, come up with a wonderful custom landscape design. And then you get to choose 50 perennial plants, and then, this is the best part, like a miracle, they come and install it all for you. So it's truly the Magic Garden. It's always one of our most popular packages, and I'm sure this year will be no exception.
Oh,
Misty?
I'm sure. Well, especially because of how much time we're actually spending at home, and we're seeing all those projects that we would like to have completed, like a garden. So right now, folks, our high bid is at $4,500. And Deb, you are my backup bidder on this one. I think you should get back in. I mean, no pressure or anything, but just saying, for any of you who are out there, we have a high bid right now of $4,500. We need an advance increment of $4,750 to keep on playing. So for those of you who are interested in this particular one, all you have to do is click that buy button. Remember the red one? Yeah, that'll place the next bid. It's kind of orangey red. It's $4,750. These will stay open, so you have time to bid on this until the 30th at midnight. So if you're registered, you're bidding, it will continue to alert you when you've been outbid. So when it does, click the orange-red button and bid again. And in the meantime, folks at home, are you ready to see what the people in the room are doing right now? Again, folks, let's show them what a great time we're having, okay? Wave our arms around. That's right. Cheers to the folks at home. We wish you were here with us next year for sure. Very good. Let's give our in-studio crowd a huge round of applause. You're great sports tonight. Thank you so much. And Sean, tell us about item number 3. So for those of you at home and bidding, click the home button. Now click into item 3. It's called What of These Dreams? And Sean is going to tell you all about it.
This next package is really spectacular. You may know James Fry from the amazing wine he makes at Tresadum. You may have seen his beautiful works of art. You may have met him at one of our events these past 2 years. He's been our fabulous MC these last 2 years. James this year took on the challenge of reimagining one of the beautiful theater seats that we have upstairs in that old theater. The Chehalem Cultural Center was built in 1935, and when it was, they put in a 250-seat auditorium. And they are all filled with these beautiful, old, ornate, cast iron theater seats that sadly have fallen into disrepair like much of that room. Well, this year, James took one of those seats, stripped it down to bolts, refinished everything, and created an amazing sculptural work of art out of it. This chair, if you can call it that, is absolutely stunning. James has really outdone himself with this one. This chair is only available here tonight. It is truly one of a kind, and I really hope you take it home with you and invite me over because I've grown pretty attached to it. So.
Yes, buy the chair so you can have Sean in your chair. That sounds fantastic. Buy this custom piece of art, folks. Bring it home. And what we have right now is a high bid of $2,500, $2,750 to keep playing. And right now we've got Kathy Sue in, and we've got a bid from donor 134. Deb is taking us to $2,750. Thank you so much. We need an advance amount in this case of $3,000. I've got $2,750 with Deb asking $3,000 for the advance. Anyone at home can jump in at any time. Remember, folks, you can bid on this item until September the 30th at midnight. And if you're registered in bidding, every time you are outbid, your phone will alert you if somebody has outbid you. So keep those bids coming in. Continue showing the love for the Cultural Center tonight. Folks, how we feeling out there? Are you with me? That's right. That's right. For those of you interested in item number 4, click the home button in the upper right-hand corner and then click into item number 4. It should say Walla Walla Wine Country Weekend, and Melissa's going to tell you a little bit about that.
That's right. This is one of our biggest packages. So now that you've had a chance to warm up a bit, think about this. This is a 3-day weekend for 2 couples in Walla Walla with access to most of the founding winemakers of that area, plus 3 cases of wine. If you love Pinot and you love the bigger Bordeaux varieties, this is for you. So you will start with a departure dinner in the Willamette Valley with Harry Peterson Nedry and or his winemaker daughter, Wynn. Then you will spend 3 nights in the beautiful Finch Hotel, and you will have VIP tastings with the real founders of the whole Walla Walla scene. Now, these are the pioneers who really set this up from the very beginning. It is a very impressive list, but it also includes some of the new and younger talent like Drew Bledsoe and Josh McDaniels of Bledsoe McDaniels. So here is the list of tastings. Bledsoe McDaniels with Josh and or Drew, Figgins Estate with Gary or Chris Figgins, Woodward Canyon with Rick Small, maybe his delightful wife Darcy, Seven Hills with Casey McClellan, Pepper Bridge with Norm McKibben, Rasa with Bilo Naravan. So, and we cannot forget, don't forget, a 5-course wine dinner at Walla Walla Steakhouse with Eric McLaughlin and Dr. Kevin Pogue, hosts and interpreters of Walla Walla ABA. And finally, dinner for 4 at Saffron Mediterranean Kitchen in Walla Walla. So whether you know a little or you know a lot about wine, this package is for you. You cannot buy a package like this anywhere except right here. So Misty, let's get that bidding rolling.
That's right, folks. And to make the Walla Walla Wine Weekend yours, just click the red bid button. Our next advance is at $5,650. We have a high bid currently of $5,150, and we're with Harry. Hey, Harry Peterson Nedry joining us. That's right, $5,150 with Harry, $5,650 for the advance. And remember, you have until the 30th at midnight to continue clicking that red bid button to make the Walla Walla Wine Weekend yours. So folks, let's give a big round of applause for all of our bidders so far. Aren't they doing a good job? I like your stove. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. All right, for those of you wanting to bid on item number 5, click the home button and then click into item number 5. It's a good one, and Sean's going to tell you all about it.
I am. I'm seeing on stage here that we still got a lot of action on that chair, so don't snooze on it.
There's a lot
keep an eye on it. Our next item here, package number 5 in the Chef's Garden, is our best event of the summer every summer. It is such a great party. This annual event is absolutely the highlight of our year. Now, join us at the Chef's Garden at the Allison Inn and Spa for a relaxing evening of great food, great wine, and great company. We only have 40 seats at our table this next summer on June 12th, and you can only get a ticket to the party right here tonight. We've only got 19 left.
That's right. So there's been some active bidding on this one already. So for In the Chef's Garden, folks, here's how it works. There are 19 tickets left available. They're $175 per ticket. Again, hit the buy button and indicate how many of those tickets you would like, and they will be yours at that price of $175. So if you have any troubles, you can call the number, again, the help number, 877-523-6160 at any time. And again, these will be for sale until they're sold out or until the 30th at midnight. So for the rest of you, click the home button, click into item 6, and while you're doing that, I think we're going to check in with our in-person crowd again and show the people at home your fabulous outfits. In fact, would any of you like to stand up and just model your outfits for a moment and we can show the people at home? Yeah, I would. Go ahead, stand up. Let's show them. Let's show them. They look great. Give us a big round of applause. We're having a good time here, folks. Deb looks amazing. You look fantastic. It's like a costume party, everybody. I love it. We even have fake stogies over here. I mean, people are going all out. It's insane. I love it. So for those of you interested in the Chef's Garden, again, we now have only 13 left, so get those bids in. All right, everybody, click the home button. Click into item number 6 because we're going to tell you a little bit about Brasada Ranch Getaway.
Yes, let's talk about Brasada. So maybe you've been feeling a little cooped up lately, needing something to look forward to this coming spring. Consider the great Brasada package in Central Oregon. As you can see from the graphic here, this is an iconic Oregon view site. There is no more stunning view in the whole state than looking back on the Cascades, especially at sunset. It's spectacular. Combine that with a wonderful meal, incredible golf course, and really comfortable lodging, and this is a great getaway for 4. So it's 2 nights for 2 couples at Brasada Ranch, golf for 4 at Brasada Canyons, as well as dinner for 4 at their delicious restaurant. Misty, it sounds like the perfect getaway to me.
It is, and all I'm saying is it's dinner for 4, so if it's you and 2 friends, you're missing somebody, I am available, happy to join you. And before I go into this package, I want to thank Danton Wagner for a $5,000 gift that just came in. That's right. Big round of applause. Thank you so much. And I have some news about Brasada Ranch. Item number 6, we currently have a bid of $1,770, and we need an advance bid of $2,020. So if you're interested in Brasada, hit the red bid button, and you can have the next advance. And this one will close on the 30th at midnight, just like all the rest. So if you're registered and bidding on it actively, it will continue to alert you. Currently, our high bidder is Vanessa Eck. Thank you for your support, Vanessa. And I'd like Edward and Scott to come back in. They're our backup bidders tonight. Come back in. The advance is $2,020. Again, the bidding remains open until the 30th at midnight. For the rest of you, remember, go back to that homepage. It shows you the list of all the auction items. Click into item number 7. This one is called the Ribbon Ridge Retreat, and it sounds fantastic. Tell us about it.
Well, Ribbon Ridge is one of the smallest and among the most prized viticultural areas in the entire Willamette Valley. I might be a little bit biased on this. This is your chance to see it with 2 nights for 2 couples at the wonderful Southfield Cottage on Ribbon Ridge. You can see the cottage right there in the graphic. So this is how it will evolve. The night you arrive, you'll have a wonderful wine pairing dinner at Claygate, which is just down the hill from the cottage. And the next day, 3 of Ribbon Ridge's pioneering winemakers will offer private, one-of-a-kind tastings. So you will start with a visit to Brick House with Doug Tennell, and then move on to Michael Etzel Sr. and or Mike D. Etzel, not really a junior. We can still call him Mikey, I think. I've known him forever. At Beaufrere Estate, and then you will wind up with Jim Anderson of Patricia Green Cellars, and as if that wasn't enough, you'll finish with a fabulous, really fabulous dinner at Tina's Restaurant. It's the big swill all in one day. So you might be able to make appointments with some of these folks, but you would never find them all in one package in one day. It's a one-of-a-kind package for this one-of-a-kind auction.
Exclusively for Chehalem Cultural Center donors, folks. And we have a high bid currently of $23.75 with Deb Stevenson. Thank you, Deb. Our advance amount is $26.25. And Scott and Samara, come back to us. Come back to us. We need you if you'd like to go on this amazing, it really does sound amazing. I would love to go on this one as well. Oh, look at that. We just got a new bid. Thank you, Michael Henry. We've got a current high bid of $26.25. We need just $28.75. I love this. This is so fun. You think you're all incognito hitting your phone buttons and then your name pops up, right? So, folks, we've got a current high bid with Michael at $26.25. The advance amount is $28.75. And for those of you bidding, the bidding will remain open until the 30th at midnight. So keep those bids coming in. Continue showing the love. Look at that. We got a new bid, $28.75. Advance amount would be $3,125. And we're with Deb right now. You stinker. There's a bidding war at my front 2 tables. Folks at home, jump on in. We need some more variety, but this is fun. Folks, let's give a huge round of applause for all of our bidders and backup bidders tonight. They're doing a great job. And for those of you not bidding, click the home button, click into item 8. This one should say reserve your seat in the LaJoy Theater. And Sean's going to tell you a little bit more about this one. This one sounds pretty great too.
So, as we've been talking about all night, the LaJoy Theater is going to be a reality very soon. This right now is your chance to stake your claim to a seat in that house. For the first time ever tonight, we're giving away naming rights to only 10 seats in the LaJoie Theater. They are the best 10 seats in the house. And traditionally, we call those the Duke seats. If you want to be a Duke, now's your chance. For $2,500, you can get your name, you can get your best friend's name, you can get your worst enemy's name, you can get whatever you want. You get 160 characters on your very own seat in the LaJoie Theater.
This sounds amazing, folks, and we are limited to just 10 right now. Currently, we only have 9 available because one was already purchased. So, folks, these are $2,500 a piece. So you can buy as many as you want, but just know they're each $2,500 for your naming rights, so you could be a duke or perhaps a duchess. Yeah, I would be a duchess. Wouldn't you, Deb? So for those of you interested in this one, remember, these will be for sale until they're sold out or the 30th at midnight, whichever comes first. So get those bids in. And if you need any help, again, call 877-523-6160. For the rest of you, click the home button in the upper right-hand corner again. And this brings us to our final live auction item, which is package 9. So click into auction package 9.
And here it is. You know, I'll bet that Harry Peterson Nedry had no idea when he planted his vineyard on Ribbon Ridge it would be as acclaimed as it is today, or that his daughter would become his second generation winemaker. So tonight, from the oldest vineyard on Ribbon Ridge, Harry Peterson Nedry and daughter Wynn are offering this package along with Double O Wines, an almost brand new producer whose wines are all made by Wynn. And you know, the Double O Wines have really rocketed, almost like unlike any other brand, to both national and international acclaim. So you may not have heard of this brand yet, but this is a brand to watch. So listen to this. The first part of this offering is a Ribbon Ridge Ridgecrest Vineyard vertical. This is the wines of Ridgecrest from 2006 through 2018. So this is all Pinot Noir. And you will be able to compare one vineyard year to the next year. But the second part of this offering is Double O Wines, which is a horizontal tasting. So 2018 Pinot Noir and Chardonnay from 11 different vineyard blocks. You're not going to find this anyplace else, only here and only now.
You know, I have to say, we're pretty good here at Chehalem Cultural Center about getting those exclusive packages. I don't see that many in that many auctions, and we have several tonight. So know how lucky you are, okay? We've got a current high bid at $1,250 with Kathy Leanne Caffel. Thank you so much. And I'd like to say, Scott, you've been a great backup bidder, but my friend, you need to win one of these. Come back to us, Scott. Come back to us. We've got $1,250. We're asking $1,500 for your final live auction item of the night. Folks, this is how you show the love for Chehalem Cultural Center. We have a bid of $1,250. We're asking $1,500. Keep those bids coming in. That's right. Know that the bidding will remain open until the 30th at midnight. So stay diligent. Stay after it. Keep smoking a fake cigar. It's the best way to attend one of these. So, folks, did you have any fun at our Fusion fundraiser tonight? Wasn't this a great event? I'm so proud of Sean and the Cultural Center for doing such great work. I want to thank you for your amazing bidding and your great support. And for those of you at home, thank you so much for joining us and for your support as well. We really, really appreciate it. You did great work supporting Chehalem Cultural Center tonight. I'd also like to thank and give a huge round of applause for my co-hosts over here, Melissa and Sean. They did a lovely job. Let's say thank you. And for those of you at home, blow it up in the chat. Give them lots of love letters. They like it. And I'd also like to say a huge thank you to our production partners tonight who made this possible. Thank you, GMS Media. They make all of our live streams possible here at the Cultural Center. We could not thank you enough. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank my mavens who've been all around entertaining you all night, as well as the fellas from Streamline Support helping us out. So, folks, it takes a village to throw these off, I have to say. This concludes our live auction. Thank you so much for having me back again this year. I look forward to seeing you next year, hopefully in person. So have a wonderful night, stay healthy, and good night.
So thank you so much to Misty. What a great event, right? It's so nice to see some familiar faces and some new faces tonight. Did you all have a good time this evening? Huh? Just remember that tonight you're making a huge difference for every person whose lives are touched by the Cultural Center's outreach. So keep that in mind as you continue to bid on all these packages. Thank you again to our professional benefit auctioneer, Misty Markham of the Markham Auction Agency and the Markham Auction Agency team. You were all fantastic. And thank you once again to Lonnie Parrish for sharing her story tonight. It was really moving. And I want to say special congratulations to Merlin and Sandy LaJoy for their Galaxy Award. And thank them for all of their support for the theater. And now, to close our festivities, please help me welcome Deb Stevenson to the stage.
Well, we're going to start out by having a drawing, which everybody loves because everybody could be a winner or has the opportunity to. Come back here. You know I'm right-handed, so I'm using my bad hand to do this.
You'll get it. I believe in you.
Oh. Maybe we should do like best out of 3.
No, we gotta do it.
Devin Morgenstern. We'll talk later.
Our winner in the house.
Yeah.
Devin Morgenstern.
There. Proof. Okay. Oh, folks, this has been an exciting evening. We're so happy that you could all join us in spite of the difficult circumstances for our 10th annual Night of the Moon celebration as we celebrate the Roaring 20s tonight. And don't you think it's been fun? And beautifully handled by the Chehalem Cultural Center staff, I might add. This is a much different year in many respects. In 10 years, we have right here basically traveled the world. Many of you, I know, many of you have been here every year, so you have in fact traveled the world, celebrating with decor, entertainment, food of that region of the year, in addition to enjoying our wonderful wines of the Pacific Northwest. Yay. Yeah, we live in a wonderful area, don't we? We're so grateful to our many sponsors without whom this event would not happen, and we thank you again. I never say thank you enough. I also want to personally thank Harry Peterson Nedry, my co-chair, once again, who's not with us tonight, but I hope that when you see him next time, you will thank him for everything that he did to make this happen. So say thank you to Harry. So whether you are with us here in person, thank you for braving it and coming out, or virtually watching from home, thank you again for your sponsorship. We appreciate y'all so much. Bye-bye.
Now, Deb Stevenson right here has been our co-chair for this event for 10 years.
Long suffering.
Now, I know this isn't the 10th birthday bash we had kind of envisioned when we started out. But I do really have to thank you for absolutely everything you do for us. This Chehalem Cultural Center would not be without Deb Stevenson. Thank you, Deb Stevenson. Thank you. And Harry, I know you're watching at home. Thank you so much. You've been the most fantastic co-chair these last couple of years. You've absolutely outdone yourself this year. It's been a treat to work with you. And I don't know, maybe you'll come back next year. I'd also like to give a big thank you to GMS Media. These folks jumped in feet first and made this event happen. Nobody's ever done anything like this before, and they saw the vision and they went head first with us. Thank you. Thank you to Streamline Support for backing us up at every step of the way. Thank you to Markham Auction Agency for taking this crazy idea and running with it. Thank you for the New Burgundian catering staff. The New Burgundian is a fantastic restaurant here in town. You should go. They catered our meal here tonight. For many of you at home, you had a Gala to Go bag. That was their handiwork as well. I also want to give a big thank you to Kathy Redmond. Kathy Redmond has chaired our wine auction ongoing these last few years, and I don't know if you noticed, but our wine auction is amazing. There's still a chance to bid, so please get your bids in there. I want to thank everyone on the Night of the Moon committee. You've all done so much work this year, and I know it's not the work we had envisioned, so thank you all. I want to thank the Cultural Center Board of Directors. Y'all are amazing people. You do amazing work for this community, and all of your hard work, I hope you see it in the walls of this building every time you walk through our doors. Thank you. And we wouldn't be here tonight. All of that, all of this would be for nothing if it wasn't for the staff of the Chehalem Cultural Center. Those hardworking folks have such professionalism and passion for the work they do. They fill this building with the life and the programming that we all enjoy so much. They are the people who make this place work. Now remember, all of our auctions are live until September 30th, so if you didn't get your bid in tonight, don't worry, there's still time. But the time will run out once we hit October. You can't bid on Halloween. All winning bidders will be contacted to arrange pickup or delivery of their items after October 1st. So please, keep bidding. There's still time for you too. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. And stick around. We have the Christopher Brown Quartet ready to play for us. So we'll have them playing for you at home, here in the room. Please enjoy the rest of the show. Chris, take it away.
to